All right, people. So now we have to create a new project folder. So let's create a new project folder over here, and let me give a name as resume builder YouTube, and this is the November month, right? So this is the project that we are going to build, and let's keep this right. Let me open this services new terminal folder, and let me open it here, and let me open it in the Visual Studio Code. All right, there we go. So let me create a new text file over here, data.txt. So let's bring up the plan, right? So what are the things that we need to set up? First of all, we need to install the React app, right? We need to install the React app. Then we need to install the package called TailwindCSS. Then we need to set up the React router. Then of course we need the React icons. Then of course we need the Firebase packages and the framer motion for animations. So these are the packages that we are using. And once we're done, we need to set up the Firebase project. And once setting up the Firebase project, then we need to set up the before all these things, we need to set up the environment setup. Then we need to set up the GitHub configurations. So these are the steps that we need to these are the things that we need to set up over here, right? So what's the first thing that we need to do? So let me copy this. Let me bring the notes, and let me keep it over here. Environment setups, GitHub configuration, React app, TailwindCSS, React router, and Firebase projects and everything. Let's do it one by one. So let me delete this. So we don't need this anymore because we need to bring the React app over here. So before starting into it, so I'm using the yarn. So we need the Node.js first. What's the first step that we need to do? We need to do the environment setup, right? So over here, if you go to your browser, so search for Node.js. So that will take you to the Node.js. If you search for Node.js, you can find the very first link, nodejs.org. So you can able to see the versions which is available over there. So I strongly recommend you to download the recommended versions. So click it and download and install the Node.js. So once you download and install the Node.js, so you need to make sure whether the Node.js is installed or not. So to do that, all you have to do is to node -version. So that will return the version number of the node. So once you successfully install the node, so we do have the different package installers, right? npm, npx, yarn. In this case, I'm using yarn. So if you're familiarized with npm or yarn, so that doesn't matter. Both are package installer, both have some advantages and disadvantages. But in this case, in this project, I'm going to use the yarn. So wherever the term I'm using the yarn add, you need to use, if you're using npm, you need to use npm install, right? So to install the yarn globally, all you have to do is to npm install -g globally yarn, right? This is the command that you need to run to install the yarn globally in this machine. In this case, I already have the yarn installed, so just run the yarn --- version. That will return the version number of the yarn. So now the package manager is ready. So all you have to do is to create a React app. So to create a React app, all I have to do is to yarn create space React -app space /. So this is the command that you need to run. So hit the enter. So that will download the React app in the project folder which we created. So hit enter. So usually this will take some time. So please wait until it's successfully downloaded, and let's start install the necessary things after it's successfully downloaded. So now let's please wait. All right, then in this case, my project is successfully downloaded. So all I have to do is to now to install the necessary packages. So before jumping into installing the necessary packages, so we need to install certain extensions, so developer extensions. So first important extension that you need to download is the React snippets. So basically this React snippet, this one, ES67, where is this? ES7 React and Redux snippet. So basically this snippet will help you to write the React code much faster. Since we're using the Tailwind CSS, you need to search for Tailwind CSS. So this will gives you the suggestions of the Tailwind CSS classes. This one, Tailwind CSS IntelliSense. So please go ahead and download this extension. So that will gives you the suggestions when you are writing the CSS classes and everything. And then I'm using this prettier for code formatter to aligning my complete code structures and everything to keep it organized and look to have a nice look when you're writing the coding stuff, right? So these are the developer extensions that I'm using over here, right? Then after all you guys install all these necessary extensions, so let's go ahead and install the necessary packages. So clear it. Let's say yarn add react router hyphen dom, react router dom for the React navigation. Then react hyphen icons, this is for all kinds of icons that we are using in this project. Then framer hyphen motion. Then the rest of the packages that we will add later one after another whenever the thing that we needed it most, right? So hit the enter. So this will add that necessary packages. So in the meantime, so we need to set up our GitHub configurations and everything, right? So once it's successfully downloaded and installed it, so we need to set up the GitHub configuration. So because we need to push all the codes or whatever we are writing, we need to push it into our GitHub, right? So that's what we're going to do next.